Whether you are a man or a woman, you're equally at risk of encountering someone who sees you not as a person, but as food for their emotions. They may be drawn to your body, your youth, your money, your social standing, or something else entirely. Sometimes they are simply afraid of loneliness and are looking to you
as a way to escape it. But understand this, it is unlikely that they truly love you. They see you as an object through which they can satisfy their desires. The moment you no longer meet those expectations, if you gain weight and lose sexual appeal, for example, they will abandon you and begin searching for a new source of pleasure.
How can you recognize such a consumer? First, you yourself must be rational and self-aware enough not to be carried away by your own feelings. After all, he or she may be attractive and charming. They may even give you gifts, shower you with compliments, and make you feel special. At first, they may seem extraordinary, because you too will feel a spark of desire that drowns out the voice of reason.
This is the moment when you must keep your head clear and analyze both their behavior and your own motives. It is wise to seek the guidance of a psychologist who can help you make an objective assessment of what lies ahead with this person. For self-analysis, ask yourself 2 questions. What good will come if I continue this relationship? And what harm will come if I end it? These questions will help you uncover what is really driving you. It may turn out that you also want to give as little as possible while taking as much as you can. If that is the case, your relationship will almost certainly pass through 4 predictable stages and then collapse. The stages will be explained shortly.
Now make a clear distinction between your partner's words and actions. Pay little attention to words. Most people on this planet are skilled in the art of making empty promises and presenting themselves in the best light. Instead, focus on their deeds, on how they treat others. How do they behave toward their parents? Who are their friends and acquaintances? How do they treat strangers? How do they approach their work and their colleagues?
Watch carefully. Sometimes small details reveal the true nature of a person, the part they try to hide. If someone disrespects their parents or speaks contemptuously of others, be assured that one day they will treat you in the same way. If they attempt to manipulate you by making you feel guilty or indebted for the good things they have done, it is better to end the relationship immediately. If they are excessively fixated on your sexuality, that too is a warning sign. Always remember, in order to capture you as an object of pleasure, a person may make sacrifices and put on many masks. But do not expect them to keep making those sacrifices once they believe they have secured you. The main rule is, do not rush.
And another, make it clear what is acceptable to you and what is not. This does not mean putting every potential partner under a microscope or hunting for some flawless ideal. You will not find perfection. Everyone has shortcomings. The point is not about flaws. The point is refusing to become someone else's food.
Now about the 4 stages. If both of you are driven by selfish goals, here is what awaits you. Stage 1. Hunger. During this stage, you overlook each other's flaws. You do not evaluate or analyze because you are driven solely by emotions. You ignore your parents, your friends, and the voice of reason. Many teenagers experience this stage in what they call their first love. The feelings are overwhelming. The mind is shut down, and it seems like this is true, pure, and noble love. But that is an illusion. When love is unreturned, some even end their own lives. Yet love itself does not lead to death.
What leads to despair is unfulfilled infatuation. It is infatuation that blinds a person and deprives them of reason.
Stage 2. Saturation. Even if you are eating the most delicious cake, eventually you will become full. The same is true when relationships built on consumption. At some point, you grow tired of pretending to be the perfect angel. The object of your desire has already yielded, and there is no longer a need to make an effort. Boredom sets in. After saturation comes hunger again, and the cycle repeats. Stage 3. Satiety. Because the relationship lacks stability, genuine respect, service, and real care, it gradually moves into the third stage, the stage of satiety. The partners begin to notice flaws in each other that they previously ignored. What once excited no longer excites.
The man thinks, "She has changed so quickly. Before the wedding, she was beautiful, well-groomed, and now she has let herself go, gained weight. Her body is not as attractive anymore, and her personality has become unpleasant." The woman thinks, "He promised me mountains of gold, but I see nothing of the sort. Why do I even need him? And in bed, he is not particularly good either. His jokes annoy me now." And yet, in the past, she used to laugh at those very same jokes. Everything feels familiar. Everything has become boring. One longs for new flavors. One begins to desire someone else, someone seemingly more suitable, someone who will bring greater pleasure.
Stage 4. Disgust. At this point, the partner's traits, which were once tolerable, now seem unbearable. The same applies to the body, the voice, and everything else. Sexual attraction is extinguished entirely, replaced by exhaustion, constant reproaches, complaints, and aggression. At this stage, the relationship either breaks apart or turns into cold coexistence. And each partner usually blames the other. "She is such a hypocrite. He ruined my whole life." But in truth, there is no one to blame, except oneself. Let us return to the title. By it, I meant not only refusing to be consumed by another person, but also refusing to be consumed by one's own uncontrolled emotions and selfishness. In short, do not fall into either trap. We have talked enough about the negative. It is time to speak about the positive, about how to change yourself so you do not attract vampires, consumers, and parasites. My channel is only just beginning to grow, but in the future, I will certainly cover these topics. If you are interested, subscribe to the channel, and please support me with a like. Thank you.